Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to everyone. My name is Alifah Ilyana 280423 and today I would like to present you one of the intangible cultural heritage in Malaysia, which is Dondang Sayang. Dondang Sayang is a traditional Malay verbal art which employs a complex poetic form known as the pantun and requires a knowledge of such diverse aspects of Malay culture as fishing, cooking, farming and history. The history of Dondang Sayang traces back to Malacca in the 14th and 15th centuries. It was a popular form of entertainment among the Malay royal families and nobles before eventually spreading to the public and being performed at festivals and celebrations. The art form found its way to Singapore in the 19th century when Malacca came under British rule as part of the Straits settlements. This heritage is widely practiced in Malacca by four communities which are the Malay, Baba Nyonya, Chiti and Portuguese communities. There are two theories concerning the origin of the Dondang Sayang. The first theory is that it originated in Penyengat, Riau, Indonesia, when it was introduced by Princess Wan Benai of Bintan Island in the 12th century. Another more widely held belief mentions of Dondang Sayang's creation in the courts of Malacca around the 15th century. Hikayat Hang Tuah, which gives a good account of life during the Malacca Sultanate, credit Malay warrior Hang Jebat with the introduction of this art form. There are four types of Dondang Sayang such as Dondang Sayang Melaka, Dondang Sayang Baba Peranakan, Dondang Sayang Tanjung Penyengat and Dondang Sayang Pulau Pinang. The difference between all of these Dondang Sayang is not on the basis and form of a song or musical instruments but in the way of their singing. Dondang Sayang uses a small orchestra consisting of one or two Malay drums or also known as rebana, a western violin or viola, and also a gong. It may also be supplemented with the core instruments such as guitars, an accordion, western drums, a tambourine, a flute, or an additional violin. The term of Dondang Sayang is derived from the Malay words Dondang or Dendang, meaning to sing or to entertain the herd, while Sayang encompasses a range of meanings that include love, longing, and dejection. Okay, so for the next part is the domain of Dondang Sayang. The first domain is oral tradition and expressions. Dondang Sayang is full of subjects that can give a variety of expressions to the audience or listeners because of the exciting artwork, plus spontaneous tunes from the performers that do not involve lyrics and song that need to be memorized. The interesting part of Dondang Sayang lies in the intellectual battle of wits between two or more singers who try to pit their abilities against each other through an exchange of unscripted pantun, a Malay poetic form based on a chosen theme. Dondang Sayang is traditionally sung as a duet between performers of the opposite gender in a light-hearted and sometimes humorous or sad manner depending on the chosen theme. These expressions, coupled with an interesting theme, are designed to attract the interest of the audience. The topics for Dondang Sayang pantun are diverse. They include exemplary human acts like good deeds, love, as well as those involving nature like flowers, fruits, and the sea. While Dondang Sayang performances are open to all irrespective of age, occupation, status or religion, its practitioners must be individuals who are highly competent and skilled in poetry recitation. They must memorize hundreds of pantuns by heart, and the more talented ones even have the ability to improvise on the spot to counter their opponent's reply effectively. As such, Dondang Sayang singers have to be quick-witted and have a good command of the Malay language as well as the knowledge of the local customs and culture. For the next domain in Dondang Sayang is the performing art. Performing art is a form of art that is performed directly or indirectly to the audience. The first chord that can be seen in Dondang Sayang is music. Dondang Sayang is literally a love ballad originated in Malacca with the influence of traditional Portuguese folk music. The usual instruments used in the performance of Dondang Sayang are the rebana or handheld drum, gong, accordion as well as the violin that has become very important for the song's melody. The music of Dondang Sayang is slow, and a song usually consists of 32 bars beginning with a violin introduction, following by the rebana and then the gong entering, and the voice finally entering in bar 5. Dondang Sayang repertoires are usually sung in rhythms such as asli, inang, joget and mambo. Its style is somewhat informal since it does not require a special place or ceremony due to the spontaneous singing between male and female singers. It can also be classified as a flexible performing art because it can be performed anywhere. Not only singing, Dondang Sayang can also be accompanied by various types of dance from Malacca that are very engrossing and entertaining, such as asli dance performance, inang and traditional Malay joget, which are mostly from the ethnic group in Malacca such as Baba Nyonya, Chiti, Portuguese and Serrani. UNESCO consider Dondang Sayang of possessing a high-value cultural heritage among the Malaysian society as it rich in cultural and religious values. The emotions concept in Dondang Sayang convey numerous positive messages, moral guidance and sharing feelings of love, joy and sorrow that help in strengthening community bonding. It also emphasizes on the balance and harmony of human relationships. In general, many communities refer Dondang Sayang as a love ballad that convey affectionate feelings of love and provide advice on moral issues such as compassion, tolerance and kindness. The next concept that can be seen in Dondang Sayang through the UNESCO website is poetry. Dondang Sayang is a traditional Malay verbal art which employs a complex poetic form known as the pantun. A poetry is an art of rhythmical composition, written or spoken, for exciting pleasure by beautiful, imaginative or elevated thoughts. Poetry evokes a concentrated imaginative awareness of experience or a specific emotional response through language chosen and arranged for its meaning, sound and rhythm. In short, the concept of poetry in Dondang Sayang can help us to develop creativity and teach us to infuse life with beauty and meaning. Last but not least, intangible cultural heritage is important as it gives us a sense of identity and belonging, linking our past through the present with our future. Just like culture in general, intangible heritage is constantly changing, evolving and being enriched by each new generation. Many expression and manifestation of intangible cultural heritage are under threat, endangered by globalization and also by a lack of support, appreciation and understanding. Not only is it faced with the issue of the absence of legacy connectors among the new generation, but the number of existing pioneers is declining as they get older. For intangible heritage to be kept alive, it must remain relevant to a culture and be regularly practiced and learned within communities and between generations. Society plays an important role in maintaining Dondang Sayang as an oral tradition and expression. It is also essential that the knowledge and the value of Dondang Sayang pass from the next generation to generation. Therefore, the practice of Dondang Sayang should always be encouraged, especially in youth generation, to produce more legacies in continuing Dondang Sayang. So that's all from me. Thank you.